Be prepared for highly offensive language throughout and adult and sexual themes.
Public eye, everyone. Go on, the public eye. Go on, darling. You go out. I love the public eye. I really do. What a show we have had tonight. Roxanne actually described how she really feels about me.
My nipples get hard just talking about him.
Lovely. Kirsty actually said what she wants me to do when she comes on Bots.
Show us your dick.
OK. And Sally finally owned up to what we always knew about her.
I'm a sex goddess.
She is a sex goddess. Saucy lot. Right, let's get on with tonight's show. And we saw the housemates put aside any nice feelings they may have had because it was nominations, guys. So, to confirm, the housemates facing eviction tomorrow night are Chloe and Hardeep. Again. We're going to be getting stuck into the noms a little bit later on in the show, but coming up, she left the house on Friday, and tonight she is back on Bots. Brace yourself, because Natalie's in the building! There she is! Loving life. She's got a lot more to get off that chest, so let me tell you. Also tonight, I'm going to be hitting the bit on the psych sofa for a one-on-one sesh with sex and relationship expert. Annabelle Knight's going to be here, salty. Can't wait for that one. But now it is time to meet my bumper bank holiday panel. First up, a woman named after our capital city, which I think means she's pretty important. Always up for a laugh. It's comedian London Hughes. Next up, he's Towie's golden boy and Gemma Collins' BFF. Plus, he's a man whose teeth are whiter than mine. Cue the double hand wave. It's Bobby Norris! And finally, she might not have been a fan of drag queens in the house, but it was far from a drag to welcome her to my panel tonight. She is no stranger to the celebrity Big Brother experience. It's India Willoughby! Looking beautiful. Beautiful. Right, so let's start with the noms. It's Chloe and Hardeep are facing the chop tomorrow night. London, let me come to you first.
Wow!
Wow!
Well...
Tell me about it.
Here's the tea, sis. Here's what's
Can we
going
just
on.
appreciate the dress? She's
No,
got an
can
eye
we
dress
just-
on. She's got an eye dress on. Oh, she came prepared.
I came prepared. OK, so let's talk. The thing is, Hardeep irritates me, right? He is playing the biggest game, but Chloe is vapor. She just exists. Yeah. She's just there. She deserves to go, but I actually want... I hate Hardeep, but she actually deserves to go. She brings nothing to the show.
You don't?
Literally. The only thing Chloe brings to the show is infidelity. Awkward.
Oh! Well, thank you, London. Let's cross over live to India now. India. Ben, Dan, Jermaine, Gabby, Kirsty and Sally didn't get any votes whatsoever. I mean, that's quite rare at this stage of the game, so many not to get a vote at nom.
It's really shocking, isn't it? Do you know, like, Jermaine is basically like a human cockroach. I don't know why Rodrigo left the house, and we'll probably never know, but I just hope that he wasn't milking a human cockroach. I would hate to think that was the case. But I think the nominations are probably about right, actually. I think Chloe, she's basically a camel in a baseball cap. Oh! Big eyelashes.
She's just
fluttering away. She
Bless
looks
her.
gorgeous. But is she bringing anything to the table?
But
Not
you
really.
say, is she bringing anything to the table? We have got this, as much as I completely disagree with it, but we have got this storyline, haven't we, Bob, with the Jermaine and Chloe
It's
thing
mainly
going
Jermaine. It's not
on.
even really her. She's just there.
But you say that she was licking his face and all that!
And this is the thing, I mean, it don't really sit well with me. And when it comes to who's nominated, I'd say do everyone a favour, get 2 taxis tomorrow night.
I mean,
Send
good
them
idea.
Make it a double.
I've paid out for 2 taxis, all right? I've paid for 2 taxis, okay?
Take them both.
We're not going to have a little bit more nominations chat later on in the show, but we did see Ben and Jermaine/Jerome, according to Sally, enter the confessional booth, owning up to their sins. Now, Jermaine said he slept with an ex-England player's wife, and it also said that he liked Chloe finally. So let's have a little reminder of that.
OK, I'll confess that I like Chloe. She's a lovely girl. Out of everybody, I'm most attracted to her. And that's not good when you've got a partner out there, and that is my confession, and I feel bad. Oh, my God, Big Brother! You're savage!
So, London,
Yes,
do
babe.
we think Jermaine was maybe a little bit too honest for his own good there?
No, it's about time. He realised he was on a TV show. We know everything.
But why is he admitting it?
Because he had to. We've seen everything. And I think with the messages, he's finally realised that Big Brother sees all, duh. So he's like, let me just actually just confess, like, I do like her. Because we already knew that, and his wife knows it too.
But this
60.
is what we need to talk about, because he has a wife.
Exactly.
He has a wife. He couldn't even say wife there. He said partner. Like, I mean, we've tried to get in contact with her. We haven't heard from her just yet, but
Shocker.
we cannot.
Isn't it? Shock. She's not returning calls
No,
right now.
but I don't blame her.
Why don't you turn your phone off?
That is,
Isn't it?
India, that
I'm
is
left the
his
country.
wife.
I
Is
know.
watching this. Like, what is he doing?
Honestly, I love reality TV, and Big Brother I just love Big Brother so much. But things like this, it is real. You know, there's somebody at home who is going through actually a living nightmare.
her.
And
at
their
the
family,
moment.
their friends are all sitting there watching
Absolutely.
it.
And
What?
for him,
Yeah.
look at him, look at him.
But the
He
thing
is
is, he
so
doesn't even
arrogant. I
fancy her.
cannot
He's just
believe he has
lust.
not been nominated by a single person.
I'm
He is
sure.
lower than a life form. He is bacteria.
I think, though, you say you can't believe he's been nominated. I think people, from what Natalie, and we can only go on Natalie's word, obviously, was saying in there, is that I don't think they completely fully understand that
No.
he is married.
I think
there's
he's
a bit of
playing. He's lying to
elusiveness
everybody.
there.
I think they want it. I think the housemates are totally saying, come on, what's going on?
Do you think they're encouraging
Yeah, I
it?
think they're loving it.
But do you think they're fully aware that he is married?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I think most of them do.
Who's piping up there? Go on. Hey, she's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm the wife in this situation, so F that B who's in there.
Yeah. She don't like it. I'll make her right. Now, you would have thought, though, after 11 days, housemates might have got to know each other's names a little bit better, but as I said, not Sally.
Jerome.
No, it's Jermaine, Sal. Jermaine. She's a psychic. Come on, Sal. Anyway, Ben also had a confession to make. He's going to be a father. Now, a lot of us did know this on the outside. It has been in the press, but the housemates maybe didn't. Bob, are you surprised to see that he brought that up, especially in that situation in front of everyone?
This series has been like nothing else. To
It
me,
really has,
like,
hasn't it?
Every night I watch, someone else got a secret wife and husband. There's a
Literally.
kid on the way.
I know.
Like, I can't wait to the next night to see the next episode. It's like, what you got coming next? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's also secret squirrel, but I feel like, for me, Roxanne's reaction to him saying...
She likes him!
You think she
Oh,
does?
can I just say, like, I actually know Roxanne. We did a straight-to-DVD movie back in the day.
No.
Little plug.
Little plug. It's called It's a Lot. Check it out.
Big
Straight to
up.
DVD. Big up. But so I know her. She's cool. What I've seen from her, she likes him. I knew that before. This thing confirmed it. The way she reacted, it confirmed it. But I knew it before. She needs him more than Ben needs her. Ben just fancies her.
See, I don't
This is her face.
answer
This
one
is her
thing for me,
face.
because
Look.
I feel like I don't know the girl from a bar of soap. I know she's from Emmerdale, and I saw her on her skates, and she's done a lovely old
Yeah,
job.
lovely.
But I don't know her
skate.
to go down the sugar rat with. But for me, since day one, there's something about her that I still feel she's very aware of the cameras, and I feel like
Yeah.
she's to me.
I
I feel
think-
like
yeah,
she's
I think the
playing a
problem
game.
is-
This is the thing, though,
You're not
India.
seeing the real her.
Everyone is saying she's acting up.
Yeah, you're
The
not
thing
seeing
is,
her.
she's got more ham than Asda.
Other
That's the
supermarkets are available.
And the thing is, I think everybody knows now that is how she is. Well, you know, she might be a nice person.
But is that how she is?
It's
This
not.
is what I'm getting
watching
confused
her and
about.
going, I don't know this chick. She's not the same girl I knew in 2013 when I did the movie It's a Lot. She's not the same girl. Like, I genuinely feel that she's got some kind of issue or demons, and she needs Ben. Like, she needs him around.
But someone's obviously like...
Yeah, she
There's been
needs
certain
him.
episodes where I feel like she almost, for a split second before talks, looks for a camera if it's on her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl,
don't
do you know what?
know
You're
if
in
she
Big Brother.
likes
We know
women.
what reality's
I don't
about.
think she
does
does
like
Let's
that.
ask this. Who thinks she isn't acting up whatsoever? You don't think she is?
Everyone
She's not a
thinks she
reality star, so she's not come from reality. And in the nicest possible way, you don't get anything for winning this show. So what has she got to gain from
Babe,
being
honey,
fake?
she's got a career from this show. She weren't doing nothing before. Listen.
She's an actress.
Move up. I'm sitting down. This is just running itself tonight. Running itself.
Shame, I like her, but what was she doing before?
Exactly.
Well, listen, let's move on from Roxanne. We'll talk about her a bit more later on. But we did see Chloe, Gabby and Roxanne actually show off their sexy side to the public eye. Now, 69% of you at home thought it wasn't arousing, but I think there was a few guys in the house that maybe thought it was a little bit. Bobby, man to man, did you find it arousing?
Oh, right, babe, it's in my wank bank. You know what?
I'm going home.
I'm not real, honestly. I'm on the Bobby
It's Bank
bus.
Holiday Monday, Bob. Come
Sorry,
on.
guys, yeah, for me, yeah, sorry, that's... Wash my mouth out. Yeah, it didn't float my boat right.
London, I mean,
Yes,
are you
babe.
surprised that they only got, like, I think it's 31% of the
No.
public? You weren't. I mean, they were throwing some shapes in that
No,
poll
I don't know
room.
what shapes they were throwing. Probably rectangles, not the right kind of shape. This doesn't do it for me.
I think they would go out my kind of shape.
It's not really my kind of thing, but they tried. No, we love a trier.
Yes.
They tried.
They did try.
They did. They dressed up. They tried. Chloe was there doing the only thing she's good at doing, and bless her. No, that sounds so bad.
But even that, she didn't really participate. She was sat on that chair, probably wet again.
Do you know what? I'm going to try and salvage this show. Give it up for the panel, everyone. Eight minutes we've been on. Right, coming up, we're going to be finding out who's been thieving biscuits. Someone's been on the beam. Plus, she is back. Find out what Natalie's been up to since you sent her back into the house on Friday night. I'll see you straight after this break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. We're the only show on telly that manages to entertain, annoy, discuss, amuse and impress the public all in equal measure. 100% every night. But Friday night, Storm Natalie was banished from the house. It's time for her aftermath. Come on, you. Hurry up.
Welcome to Celebrity Big Brother and the first eviction. Natalie, it's time to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
I just don't like her. I don't like the way she's being with Gabby and Chloe. I don't like Natalie. I think she's a bully.
Natalie's just a horrible human being.
It's Natalie. Are you surprised by any of the people you saw or reasons that you heard?
It's fun. It's been great. Thank you. Can you believe they gave me an eviction? Oh my God. No way. I don't deserve that. Oh my God, I've never been evicted out of shit before. I mean, I know I'm a bitch, but not all the time.
Do you know why then?
Oh yeah, he's cute. Yeah, I met him actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Natalie Nunn.
So I had to come out with class.
Well, obviously.
Let's take a selfie.
Natalie! Look, it's got a fucking tiara on as well. Good girl. Good girl.
There's so many fake people in here. If I'm gonna give you the tea and I'm gonna keep it real. She's a slut. This is insane. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, where am I going? It actually makes me sick to my stomach that I've been living with a bunch of deceitful liars. Oh my gosh. I didn't lie. I did not lie. I did not lie about anything. I did not lie. I'm in disbelief, honestly. This is crazy. Hey, bit on the side. So guys, it's the morning after my eviction. I'm at this hotel right now. I got my phone back. I'm going through all my social media messages and tweets. By the way, I got 1 million followers now on Instagram. It's crazy. There's so much going on. I'm getting messages from everyone. I'm getting messages from your guys' Liverpool and Chelsea football players saying Team Natalie. I got to speak to Journey. I got to see my precious little sweetheart last night. It made me cry. I was devastated. I was crying my eyes out. I missed her so much. Being a mom, I don't know how like any mom could be in that house and not even speak about their child. Family, I'm so happy to see them, but I'm sad. I'm gonna miss some people in the house too. It was so weird waking up this morning, not waking up to snoring from Hadib. People weren't even behaving. Oh. My phone's going off. It just keeps going off. But I feel like people weren't even behaving like they were married. Like their behavior was so weird. I'd hear one person say, oh, he's married, and then I listen in on conversation and they say, no, I'm not married, I don't have a wife. I'm like, what is going on? Eventually their dirty laundry's gonna have to come out because they can't hide behind Natalie anymore. So what's gonna happen now?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Natalie! Natalie, I mean, gutted that you're not still in there, but lovely to have you with us tonight. It really is. How was it watching that back?
It's sad.
I saw you get a bit emotional.
But everybody's fake. fake.
How are you feeling being out now, though? You've had a nice little weekend to readjust.
It's been so amazing. I was at Carnival today. London's showing me so much love. I've been having so much fun here. I don't want to leave. Do you guys accept me with open arms?
Yeah, you can stay, girl.
I've been having so much fun, and I wish I was back in that house because after I got my phone, I want to call some people with fake.
Who?
Fake.
Who?
Oh my gosh, I mean, Jermaine, he's actually really married.
Yeah.
He told me he was not married.
Look at that.
Dan was telling me he was like, oh, I'm single, I don't have a wife. Chloe never
Flick
mentioned...
your hair, girl, you're on your mic. Flick your hair, girl, you're on your mic. That's it, yeah, put your boobie away. That's it, that's the one.
Jermaine told me he didn't have a wife. Dan said, I'm not married. And then Chloe never mentioned to me that she even had a kid.
Oh.
So
I was crying in the morning about missing my daughter every single day. And as a mother, another mother should say, oh, I'm a mom too. She was like,
So you could, I mean, you two could have had that bond. You know,
don't
that
bring
could
me
have
back
been
in
so
that Brick Brother house. 'cause
No,
I
you
have
know
a
what?
lot to say now.
I think we should.
Bad boy, he's a bad boy.
I like a bit of drama, what can I say? Since you've come out of the house, though, has your opinions on any of the housemates changed over the
Absolutely.
weekend?
I cannot believe that there are people in there that are actually married, that actually have wives out here. They have kids, they have families. I mean, it was so hard to live with people that just could not even tell the truth about their actual real lives.
Yeah.
How are they gonna leave the Big Brother house?
Well, this is what we want to know. Like,
I'm waiting, and I will wait right here for you. Please come down the steps. I'm waiting.
we did see Gabby and Roxanne this weekend. They got a little bit upset at Hadid's comments during the comedy task and stuff like that. Do you think that was an overreaction, or is it expected, do you think?
I mean, at the end of the day, Hadid is going to be the new Natalie. Someone has to be the bad guy. I was very outspoken. Now, let him be outspoken. Let him be the bad guy. And he could do it through comedy. But the truth is... comedy. But the truth is, it's like someone has to be the spokesperson of the house. Like, who is going to call people out? And who is really going to say what it is? So we'll do it through comedy. And it's like, no. Let him say what it is. Let him say what it is.
Okay.
It's like, come on, you guys. Like, you got Roxanne in there. She is falling in love.
Yeah.
Deeply in love.
Do you think she is?
With
Do you think
them.
she is?
Absolutely. I slept in a
She
bedroom with them. I watched them pretend to play like these roles of
Do you not think
romance.
Ben's falling in love? I don't think Roxanne is.
No, she is. Listen, they're both falling in love.
They're both falling in love.
When a guy likes you, as a woman, you can just tell. When you're not
can feel it.
interested, you put up them walls and say, listen, honey,
I'm gay.
Or in London's case, you Vogue. By the look of things.
you put up them walls. She ain't putting up the walls to water down.
No, she's letting him
welcoming
secretly in the
him.
middle of the night say, oh, all of these things. It's like, okay, you guys feel mutual.
but that's
and then
well,
Gabby, it's like...
storyline.
We're going to be talking about this a bit more later on, but if this panel couldn't get any more Laria, now Natalie's here. Give her a round of applause. That's your panel for tonight. But now it's time for tomorrow's headlines in today's Bots News. I made it. Hi, top stories tonight. Sally's left red-faced, Roxanne's being a tough cookie, and Sally's got the wrong end of the stick. Now, first up at 11:58 this morning, it would appear that psychic Sally Morgan was getting way more than her 5 a day. Run VT.
Sal, 7 times is a lot, girl.
I was young.
That's why they're married still.
I was like
The flame's not gone out.
I know, well.
John's going to be a hero right now.
I've never done it 7 times in one day.
You know.
What the fuck? Like, they're only using that, Nick, last night.
Put it this way, as soon as the conversation finished, I got dragged to the diary room.
Did you get out?
No, my keys.
You see?
They don't think we do it.
Yeah, I mean, when will these housemates ever learn that Big Brother watches everything? And so do your children, Sally. Then at 3:10 this afternoon, Roxanne was taking the biscuit. Run VT.
Hasn't been
And
watched
then big
yet.
packets of digestives.
Is everyone all right with Sally making her chicken and potatoes?
Yes.
Rox, if I was you, right, I would just put one of the chocolate thingies away for yourself.
No.
Just do it.
It's not. No.
Just do it, because then you know you can just nibble at a biscuit. or
No,
whatever.
we're all in this together.
No,
Honestly.
yeah, but you're not eating anything else.
Do you know what I mean?
Rox, we're happy for you to take a packet of biscuits.
No,
Everybody's in agreement.
No, honestly, I'm all
We're all in agreement.
Trust
Then
me.
you'll nibble at chocolate. Take the biscuits! Take the biscuits!
And just to clarify, due to medical reasons, Big Brother encouraged Roxy to take the biscuits. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Finally, at 4:25 this afternoon, Sally was digging for gold. Run VT.
Did somebody take some gold? No, like it's real gold, like some jewellery, and take it to somebody and they weighed it and they got some money?
Not that I can think of.
Did that happen to you?
No.
What are you laughing at then?
Nothing. I'm.
Did you have some jewellery that you pawned?
No.
Oh.
Bless her, she's trying. Joining us now for her return to news on Channel 5, it's India Willoughby. India, breaking news, what's going on?
Well, you wouldn't believe
Thank you
it, but...
so much, India Willoughby. Great chat, and that's today's Celebrity Box News. Thank you, thank you. Coming up after the break, we're hopping on the bit on the psych sofa with sex and relationship expert Annabelle Knight for a couples counselling sesh, revealing the housemates heading for heartbreak. Plus, we're going to be finding out what Kirsty had to do to become an honorary Brit. You don't want to miss that. I'll see you straight after the break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. We are the show that is hotter than the first 25 years of Sally Morgan's marriage.
I'm a sex goddess.
We know, babes, all right? Leave it out, Sal. Right, it is time for an exclusive, and Kirsty has been picking up some British lingo.
Hello, Kirsty. How are you?
Good, thank you.
How would one like to become an honorary Brit?
I'd love to be an honorary Brit. Bring it!
You've spent a fair amount of time in the Big Brother house surrounded by Brits. But just how well have you picked up the lingo? In this part of the test, you must translate the meaning to the phrases.
On the pull. Is that yanking off?
Looking for love, possibly.
Fancy a shag? Oh, please. I know this one upside and down and sideways. Having a shag. Fancy a shag. Would you fancy a shag? Such as, if I use the term, would you fancy a shag, Bill Nye? Would you like to shag with me?
If you're offering, Kirsty Alley. Hi. Natalie, what are we making of the Brit task? You would have done all right on that one, yeah?
Oh, my goodness, I learned so much words in that house. I learned shag.
Yeah.
I learned twat. I learned wank.
Twat. Wank.
Wank.
Stop cutting back to me when I'm repeating them, all right?
And I learned the best word of all.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, maybe I'm a bad girl. We'll leave that for later.
Okay, yeah, let's do that later. London. Do you think Kirsty done all right? I mean, we've only seen a bit, but she's doing half
She could do better. I just think
Kirsty Alley.
No, I just think she's problematic. I don't trust her.
Why?
My grandma would say my skin doesn't take to her. For some reason, like, I feel like she's really secretive about certain things. And then
Scientology.
Right, and her like Republican stance. But then when she's talking about like who she nearly banged in a cab and John Travolta, do you know what I mean? She's so loose with her lips.
What lips you on about? India, are we not living for these little tidbits where it's like, yeah, me and Patrick Swayze,
I think she's got some great anecdotes and you're getting the inside track a little bit. But to be honest, I'm a bit bored of Kirsty.
I can get better celebrity gossip.
I like Big Brother housemates to earn their corn.
Yes.
And she had the chance to spill the beans on Scientology. I think it was a legitimate question.
I wanted
she
to
didn't
know.
open up. She's too guarded.
Yeah.
She's
But
too
she's only
guarded.
guarded about certain
I don't
things.
care.
I'm like, why are you guarded about that, but you're free with who you slept with? Like, I don't understand. Like, she picked
So, like,
and
what you have to
chooses.
remember, though, when someone's like Kirsty Alley, it's Hollywood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's
so-
not like someone who's in there...
Yeah, but listen, we're in Borehamwood, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Right, relationships have been beginning to blossom in that house and the sexual tension is starting to heat up. So we needed to call upon someone with expert knowledge and skills to help us make sense of it all. So it's time for this. Now, this lady knows all there is to know about celebrities' relationship problems. She is the one that helps fix them, to help us to delve a bit deeper into the harmless fun and games of our housemates, or the games that they're playing with each other, shall I say. It's sex and relationship counsellor Annabelle Knight. Oh, I love this music that we've got here.
Thank you.
Come and sit down, darling. Annabelle, we're going there now. Annabelle, so lovely to see you. Natalie's over the moon for this segment. Yes, she is.
Spill the tea.
Spill it out. How are you enjoying this series?
I am loving this series. Do you know, it's actually one of my favourites so far.
It is?
Yeah,
You're
really
loving
is.
it.
I'm absolutely loving it. I'm gutted Natalie left, though.
You are upset she's gone?
Yeah.
Well, obviously Natalie wasn't involved in any relationships in the house, but what are your, as a generalisation, feelings on relationships that start inside that house?
Oh, they all end in marriage, don't they? No, they are doomed almost from the word go. The thing with the Big Brother house is it creates this very unusual, highly emotional atmosphere, and the only people you have to help get you through it are the other housemates. So it's only natural that they would turn to one another. It's a bit sad that they're turning to one another when they actually have someone on the outside.
Yes, it is. Well, talking of someone like that, let's talk about Chloe and Jermaine. We did see in tonight's show, Chloe and Jermaine got a little bit closer, and Chloe the cat has been trying to get her claws into him. Let's have a look.
Meow. Lick your
Beer cheater, baby.
paws. And then Gaga slide away. Gaga slide. Ha, ha, hey!
Now, clearly, look at her face, look at her face. I've just seen Natalie over there. It's getting quite animalistic in there, literally. This Chloe and Jermaine thing, you know, we know he's got a wife on the outside. We're not really fully sure what he said in the house to certain people, but what are you...
He didn't have a wife.
He said he didn't have a wife, according to Natalie. What are you making of this situation from both of their sides?
I mean, Chloe is very, very young, and...
But is that an excuse?
It isn't, but she's young in experience, she's naive. I don't think she has any idea of the ramifications that her actions will have. I think she's probably used to getting her own way quite a lot. The other housemates have nominated her for being lazy and not pitching in, and that just shows me that she's not yet an adult.
And what about Jermaine? He knows he's got a wife.
Jermaine is, from what I've heard, his confessions, he is repeating the same behaviour expecting different results and then kind of playing the innocent with it all. The way he confessed to sleeping with someone else's wife, to liking Chloe when he has a wife at home, he confessed that as if he just drank the last of the milk.
Yeah.
There was no...
It was really blasé, wasn't it?
There was no kind of emotional attachment to his actions.
Do you think there's anything genuine there between them two?
I think they want to bang each other, but that's about as much as far as it goes. I don't think there's anything on a deep emotional level.
You said about Chloe, you said she's young, she's a bit naive, she might not understand the ramifications, so do you not think she knows what she's letting herself in for?
I think she's probably used to being able to maybe talk her way out of certain situations. She might think, oh, do you know what, it's not going to be a big deal, or maybe they're not going to show it. But Chloe, they show everything. It is Big Brother.
It is Big Brother. Why can't they remember this? Why can't you remember? There's another relationship, and I say that quite loosely, that's going on in that house, and they can't seem to stay away from each other. Let's have a reminder.
Oh, look, me. I love you.
I'm sorry.
Oi. It's all good.
Huh?
Listen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all. Can't help it.
Now, I mean, they're all in uproar about this one as well. This looks like a different type of relationship to Chloe and Jermaine's one. That's quite clear.
Yeah.
But I want to know what you're making of it. This is your job. You look at this. You see this every single day. Is it a case that Ben's more into her? Is she playing up to it? Is it part of her game? What is it?
So I watched Roxanne and Ben together with the sound off because I didn't want to hear what they had to say because Roxanne's all protests and no, I don't want to, I love my boyfriend or fiancé or whatever he is. But if you watch their body language, they are two people that are on the same page. They mirror each other's body language. They have very, very broad, open body language, which is just key to showing intent. Feet pointing at one another. Roxanne leans in, and I don't know if we saw it. It certainly was on the episode. The two sexual extremities are your lips and your fingertips. They are the points in which you provide pleasure to another person. And did you see the kissing of the fingertip, the cute little running his finger down her nose, and she kissed his fingertip? That is not what you do if you are just in it for a friendship.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Do you... I mean, you're saying it's not one-sided. I mean, is it a case of, you know, the lady protests too much?
I think it is, and I also think that's a power play on Roxanne's part. I think she says one thing, does another. I mean, the amount of time she said, when Rodrigo said to her, look, there's been talk, and she said, I don't want to know. She then went and told loads of people, now there's been gossip, but I don't want to know. And Hardeep has got her down. Don't ask me, do ask me, don't ask me, do ask me. It's all keeping the upper hand when it comes to her and Benny.
Do you think one of them's giving out more signals than the other? Because from us looking, it does look more so that Ben is more into it than she may be. But
I understand
could it be two sides of the game?
I think it is. I think he makes his intent clear. She doesn't. But
Yes.
it's quite clear to the viewers that they're playing the same game.
We see everything. Why can't it confuses me what this bunch of housemates think's actually going on this year. There is another relationship, actually. It's gone a little more under the radar. Let's have a look at this potential new father-son bond in there.
Oh, Dan and Gabby.
I just miss him.
Yeah, of course, man. Fucking get me started, big fella. Crying isn't weakness, crying is strength. You must be strong in your love for your family.
More than anything.
Yeah. So if you don't show it, what sort of man are you? I know the sort of man you are.
Now, it's not Gabby and Dan, it's actually Dan and Hardeep, which I didn't think I'd be saying. But this is obviously more of like a father-son bond that we want to look at, and I know you want to look at as well. We've seen this in the episode. Is it a case of Hardeep was just the one sat there, or do you think Dan does trust him?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think Hardeep is a very interesting character. He's very emotionally intelligent, and I think he gets comfort from providing comfort. So it's...
Well, I think that's quite clear, yeah. I think you're right there,
He
definitely.
likes being the one people turn to and confide in, and I think he looks for moments where he can fulfil that role.
Do you think we're going to see these two bond more? I mean, regardless of if he goes tomorrow night, we'll obviously see in tomorrow night's episode. Will we see them two bond a bit more after a moment like that?
Well, I think they've shared a moment. When you go on an emotional journey with someone, especially if you're treading the same path, which they both are, fatherhood, and Dan is clearly in a very vulnerable state. He's confided in Hardeep. I think that will definitely kind of build a bridge between the two of them, and we may see a stronger and sweeter connection.
I swear to God, I could talk about these housemates all night like this. I just want to know more. Give it up for this one. It's Annabelle night, everyone. You bring your water, girl. Now, don't go running off, because after the break, we're going to be finding out how the House have reacted to nominations. But first, tomorrow night sees either Chloe or Hardeep kicked out of the Big Brother house and become our second evictee. So, as ever, who stays? You decide! You decide. Here's all the numbers. This week, Chloe and Hardeep face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. To save Chloe from a landline call, 090 20 44 58 02, or from a mobile, call 6 50 58 02. To save Hardeep from a landline call, 090 20 44 58 05, or from a mobile, call 6 50 58 05. Calls to the long number will cost 50 pence plus a network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50 pence. Voting closes in tomorrow's eviction show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. If you're watching on Catch Up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brothers here on the side. So we are back, and as you can see, everyone's here. We're all having a nice night. Nat, you all right, darling?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because everybody's fucking fake.
What?
Fake, 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 fake.
Oh, you've had your day. You've had your... Leave her. Leave her. Housemates have discovered who was up for eviction. Someone didn't take it too well. Let's have a look at who it was. Shut up, you!
This is Big Brother. There are two housemates nominated for eviction this week.
Oh my God.
They are in alphabetical order. Chloe.
Oh.
And Hardeep.
What?
Jesus.
You need to go on it. I'll write for you. I'll write to you.
You alright?
You okay? Yeah. I kind of expected it, to be honest.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like I'm not the most helpful housemate, I guess. I just know that, like, now, like, I'm definitely gone.
You don't know that. So you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Well, there you go, Natalie.
Bye, Felicia. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Are you surprised she's upset?
Absolutely not. Bye, Felicia. It's time for you to go. You're a mistress. This is not your show.
Nothing's happened yet. Okay, well, tomorrow night sees another celebrity housemate face their truth when you lot at home vote to save your fave, sending either Chloe or Hardeep packing from Bournemouth's finest celebrity show home. But who do our panel and audience think should go? We've got 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh, go on, girl. To talk about each housemate. When the time's up, we'll hear this noise.
Show us your dick.
Okay. And we'll move on to the next evictee. So let's start with Chloe. Start the clock. India, Chloe.
Chloe, if I want to watch a piece of wood, I'll go to B&Q and go in the joinery
Other hardware stores are available.
She's boring. Hardeep, his best crack, I've seen his comedy routine, his best crack was hanging out his trousers. That was it. Hardeep, to go.
Bobby, Chloe.
I'll be honest, babe, I'm happy for both to go home. But, I mean, I'm really sorry. She's been locked in a boot and she's had a terrible old life of it. But you know what, Chloe? What are you really bringing to the table, sweetheart? Like, so, if I've got to say one of the two, bye to Chloe. But, I mean, I ain't his biggest fan. I hope he's a better cook than he is a comedian.
OK, London, let's talk about Chloe.
Goodbye, Chloe. She brings nothing to the house. Literally, Jermaine is not in love with her. You can't be in love with Vapor. You can't catch feelings for Vapor. It doesn't exist. Basically,
what's Vapor?
She's just there. She just exists. And they're just lust. He's in lust with her. She needs to leave and go and read a book and be a lovely girl. That's what she needs to do.
Natalie, Chloe.
Honestly, Chloe, you had your 15 minutes of fame. It's up. Woo! If anybody was gonna kidnap you, Jermaine would have been did that.
Oh,
Let's just move away from that subject. Chloe, who's your favourite about Chloe? Oh, go on, darling.
Chloe to go.
You think Chloe should go?
Yes, definitely. Well, she's boring, and then not only that, she's having an affair with them.
OK, well, there's nothing, so we do have to say, for legal reasons as well, nothing's physically happened between them two yet. I know we're saying that, oh, she's done this, she's done that. It's all insinuation. At this moment in time, I want to keep my job lawyers.
She's just got to go. There's nothing to her. Like, bye, girl, bye.
OK, is there anyone that wants Chloe to stay?
No one.
You?
I would prefer Chloe to stay because I think Hardeep's a big stroppy man, baby.
Yes.
So you would prefer Chloe to stay over Hardeep?
Just because she's the lesser of two evils. She can go
Yes.
next week.
Do you think she can go next week? Anyone else got anything to say about Chloe?
She's bringing nothing to my table.
Something will happen now between Chloe and Jermaine.
What do you think it will happen now? She knows she does.
She knows what she's doing. She's so savvy as that girl.
Do we think something will happen now?
I do. So the only reason I want Chloe to stay would be that I want something to happen between the two.
No, but no, you don't.
Truthfully, I do. As a viewer now,
I need the wife.
I want to see them do something.
I need the wife to come in.
Show us your dick.
Oh, sorry. In a minute, Kirsty. Right, let's move on to Hardeep. Start the clock. India, Hardeep.
Hardeep, he needs a good waxing. Would you eat food cooked by Hardeep? I don't know. There'd be so many hairs in it. Honestly, Hardeep, when he was talking about Natalie's eviction, which I think was terrible, he was talking as if it was like a social injustice, like the Berlin Wall had come round. It was like the end of apartheid. It wasn't. They'd lost the best character in the house. Hardeep to go.
Hardeep to go. Bobby, Hardeep.
Do you know what? As I say, if I was in there, I mean, I'm quite a little bit of a Mary Berry in the kitchen. I'm good at a cake, Nat.
Don't mention the cake!
Don't mention the cake. But if he could cook for me, I could see him staying more than her. Do you know what I mean? But as I say, happily, Addie Lee, other cabs are available.
Thank you, both.
But 2 cabs tomorrow night.
2 cabs, you think, London, Hardeep?
Listen, if Hardeep stayed over Natalie, then Hardeep's going to stay over Chloe. Let's just be real.
Hold on.
Do you think he will? Do you think he will stay over
I think he
her?
will stay, but I just think he's just such a game player. He literally plays so many games with all the housemates, with all these little tantrums. Oh, come here, give me a hug to Chloe. You fancy her.
But you know the worst thing of all is when it's like about the immoral thing. You're on Celebrity Big Brother, you're going, this is immoral. No, babe, you're on reality TV.
Can
What's
I just
immoral?
say, as part of the comedian community, we don't know him. We don't claim him. He's not one of us. He is just a guy that just has his own agenda. He's playing the biggest game. He should go, but Chloe will go.
You think Chloe will go?
Now, let me tell you, I hope Hardeep...
I love it every time Natalie speaks to me, she parting.
I'm going to tell you right now, I hope Hardeep stays because his farts smelled so bad that I hope he just stinks that house up where they have to smell his shit for the rest of the duration of the
I've got to work here as well, babe. Come on. Hardeep, who wants him to stay? You'd like him to stay?
I think Hardeep's naturally annoying, so I think he's going to annoy the people in there.
Yep.
And I think Chloe should go because she's broken go code.
Absolutely.
I think
I should bring Chloe.
Make them be miserable.
He's one of the most interesting characters I've got left. You got rid of Natalie, she was one of the big characters, and Hardeep, whether you like him or hate him, he's one of the bigger characters in there, causing a lot of arguments. So keep him in tomorrow and get rid of the bloody personality.
Hardeep, anyone want to talk about Hardeep? Go on, darling.
I think he can't put a foot right. I think no matter, it's damned if he's do. He's damned.
He's damned if you do.
Exactly.
So what, you think...
Show us your dick.
All right, Kirsty, go on then, girl. Let's get it out very quickly. Who do you want out tomorrow night? India, quick.
Hardeep.
Bobby.
Chloe.
London.
Vapor.
Natalie.
Chloe!
There you go. We are out of time. That's all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to this panel and our fantastic audience as ever. Join me tomorrow night at 10:45 when I'll be joined by our second celebrity evictee of the series. Luke Kempner's going to be here for another bite on the side, and Emma Willis is back in the building. Until then, night-night. Maria.
Show us your dick.